Hello again. Hope we're doing awesome. Today, I'd like to bring to our attention the word why. The word why. The word why is usually used to ask questions. When you're questioning a status quo, when you're questioning the reason behind an action or the reason behind an inactivity, once there is a question raised, it always typically starts with the word why. The word why. I had the pleasure today, while waiting to convene a meeting with like minded people, while waiting, we were having a discussion just outside the premises before going in as a group. And while having that discussion, we found that most people had a reason for whatever it was they were doing. Whether that action made sense or not, or whether the action was appropriate or not, we found that people usually had a why for what they did or what they did not do. So today I'd like to ask, what is your why for the core of what you are about? Do you even know that you have a core to everything you do? Yes, you must have something that defines everything that you are involved in. And that's why when you find a person who is caring and sharing and a giver, you find the person typically in a space where they care for others. They are completely selfless. It comes effortlessly to them. So if you should check with such a person why they do that, it's because they want to care for people. You could come across someone who has this tough, brittle exterior. The person is very prickly. The person is not welcoming, does not um, easily indulge in getting friends. They are not friendly. But if you look a little bit closer and someday, if you have the privilege to look beyond who they present to us, you will find the reason why they have chosen to become so tough and have chosen to be less accessible to people. You could find another person who's a complete enthusiast about something that is so outlandish, like, let's see, an African wanting to walk on Mars. Not too many Africans aspire to such, but there are some that do. And when you have the privilege to speak with someone like that and you ask them why, I assure you they have a reason. So, for everything silly or absurd, strong or visionary, on a lighter note or truly deeply serious, there's always a why. So, coming back to the word why, WHY, why. The essence of this word, if we want to break it down, is what's hurting you. If you identify what is hurting you, it will be easy to channel your energies to make a change or make a difference in the space of what is hurting you. This hurt might not be directly inflicted on yourself, but for sure, it must be something that offends your sensibilities. And for that reason, you want to influence a change or make a change if it's under your control, 100%. So, when we realize what is hurting you, then it will be easy to decide what needs to be done to make a change. I guess this will challenge us to dig deep and really, as I always say, let's tell ourselves the truth. So, I'd like to encourage us to take this exercise. Spend a little time with yourself. Identify and write down three things, Three things that, if you had your way, you would want them to be different. Write down what they are. Write in front of them what you would like to see them become. That will now be the target. Then you can meditate a little bit on what you need to do to move from where it is today to where you would prefer it to be. So please dig deep, dig deep, dig deep, and you might just find that you will identify your purpose. Because anything you can't stand and you're ready to do something about is something that is uniquely yours to make better. I hope this discussion helps. And it will be really nice to see so many people join the different movements to make things different for the better. As always, let's make every day count.